y'all, welcome back. So we're on to lunch for our day of charcuterie boards, and I know y'all can probably see a ton of stuff out here on the table. This is all just different options. We won't necessarily use all of this stuff, but we want to have some different varieties like we talked about for our breakfast charcuterie, with saltiness, creaminess, you want your crunch, and just different, all those different flavors and textures. So this is going to be a more salty charcuterie board because it is going to be our lunch snack board. So we're going to get started with some of the stuff that's going to take up the base of the board. And I have some sweet peppers that I'm going to take the top off of and de-seed. And then we also have some summer sausage. Now this is our homemade summer sausage, so that's why it's in this freezer steel bag. But you can find this at the grocery stores everywhere right now too, or you can go on Shire Farms website and order some of theirs. But this is just a regular summer sausage. I also have some hard salami here. It'll just depend on how full our board gets, how quick, if we end up using it. But the first thing I'm going to do is prepare our peppers. Move some stuff around. Alright, y'all. So we have our smoked sausage sliced up. We have our pepper sliced up. We'll move this out of the way. So the next thing I want to get started on, and I chose a round board for this one just to show y'all some variety, some things. But we're going to add some crunch factor. I'm going to fill in my jars because I want to make sure that I kind of build everything around those. If I can get this one open. So I like for this to use mini pickles with a little baby pickles. Oh, this jar's not wanting to open for me today. Let's see. Alright, let's see if I can get some muscle power for it. I'm going to leave that there. When Michael comes back, I'm going to see if he can open that for me. So next thing we're going to work on while we wait to get the pickles opened is some black olives. You can use green olives, anything like that. I don't like green olives, so that's why I use my briny saltiness for this. There he is. So we'll hand off the pickles. Thank you. Alright, so we'll set that there. But we're going to drain the juice off of this. We don't have to use the whole jar, but I just like to fill one of these, a little small mini mason jar or a ramekin. Run away, Olive. It not only adds color, but you get your salty, briny texture there. Now remember, for all foods like this, you need to have some toothpicks so that people aren't grabbing it with their fingers to get to it. So, for our pickles, I'm just going to add some. And you can buy the fancy pickles like this. I don't even remember what they're called. But these are just regular deal. Again, this is what we like. So I want to add some of that salty crunch factor. And it adds another color. That over. So some people might like smoked sausage or summer sausage or salami. So another way is to add some meat textures for an inexpensive board. You can use prosciutto, anything like that, but I like to take some honey ham or some smoked turkey and just lay it very pretty. And you can, these are kind of long slices, so you could even slice these into smaller slices, but just kind of fold them onto the board. Actually, I think that's what we will. We'll slice these all in half. That way you can really get a feel for how it would look. So just go in half straight down the middle. And just kind of fold them across themselves so they lay just so much more beautifully. Remember, we eat with our eyes first, so you want to make sure that if you're going through the work of doing this, it's appealing to your eyes as well. There we go. Just a few more pieces. Like I said before, I move things around on my board quite a bit, so that might not be where they stay. Also have some slices of cheese that we had on our breakfast board this morning that were left over, so we're just going to use those and add it in. It's in different height and textures. We're going to add our peppers that we sliced. Now you could leave these with the caps on them, but I like to make sure that there's nothing to spit out or have your guests have to remove. So that's why I remove the tops. If it's just us at home or I'm filling these with cheese, I'll leave those tops on as a little handle almost. So we get those in there. We now need to add in our levels of crunch. So let me turn this around. I'm going to add in some baby carrots. Now we have some creamy and salty crunch textures over here as well. So I'm going to use a shallot and chive cheese, and this is in a pretty little package too, so it holds that form. It gives you another level that you don't have to mold a cheese or anything. You can just really turn this straight out onto your board. Now, we have another cheese that I'm going to put in this ramekin, and I'm going to add a pepper jelly to the top of this. And this is something we really like, is some crackers with pepper jelly, and those peppers are really good to fill with pepper jelly as well. Not really here, let's see. This is what I want. I love my little serrated spoon. It comes in so much. 2-0 for, oh, I got that one. So we just have a red hot jalapeno jelly that we're going to use for this. And I love, like I said, we love the pepper jellies over some cream cheese. So I'm just going to kind of smush this down in here. And scoop our, well, let's break up our jelly a little bit first. I'm going to scoop some right on top. And that's it. Like, it's, pepper jelly is so easy. Just spoon some over some cream cheese. You've got your crackers to go, and it's very pretty and easy little snack appetizer. There we go. And spoon in. And that can go onto our board. Let's add it kind of over here. So not only does it help hold up some of this ham, but you're getting your color spaced around. So we love these. These are like little green pea chips almost, but to add in a little, again, crunch, but also some some color. I don't want this too close to the ham because these will soak up those juices, but just a few in there to make it pretty. Let's see. I'm going to pile some of these peppers up a little bit more. Because I want some of this space for some of our crackers and different things. So we have several different types of crackers. I personally really like these toasted Ritz chips for things like the soft cheeses. Now we need a sturdier chip for this pepper jelly. So that's what I like these Triscuits for. And then just a regular Ritz cracker for our smoked sausage and cheese. Or even we have some multigrain, I'm trying to think what these are called. I forgot. They're, I get them in a double pack at Sam's, but they're a multigrain, very sturdy chia chip. So these are nice also. So I'm going to put these over here by the pepper jelly because those will work well with that as well. I like to make sure something has a mate, something to pair it with. Otherwise you've got just like a random item. Ooh, our ham is unfolding. So we have a few of those. Just put these down. This is just giving us some options. Now, I've also used for some of these softer cheeses the one of those circle chips, the the Cars crackers. Those work well too, but they don't hold up to the meat. Like, they'll hold up for the ham and the cheese, but for the meat, they don't really hold up to that or a heavy cream cheese. So we have some more of our Ritz crackers over here. And these, they have all different types of flavors for these as well. And then some of this. So we have a lot of crunch. You could even use these peppers, excuse me, the peppers as a vessel for some of these cheeses. Several of these. And now to fill in all of our little spaces, we're just going to use some mixed nuts that I have. Oh, I also picked up some pumpkin seeds just because I thought it was very in the times, holiday-like. So we're going to toss in some pumpkin seeds in some spaces as well. But to fill in all of these little spaces and just to give some extra texture and appeal. I don't like doing it with anything that we can't use, so all these pumpkin seeds and our nuts, they'll get eaten, so it works out beautifully. And you can just pick and nibble off of it, which is the whole purpose of a charcuterie board. Now I want to stay away from the meats a little bit because I don't want them soaking up the juices from like the ham. And then next to the carrots. And then we have a very full charcuterie board. It's super simple and you can change it up however you like. Use what your family likes and just give it a try. Make sure you try to cover all the different levels. Crunch, soft, sweet, smooth, everything. But I'll add some pictures at the end of the video for y'all. And if you have any questions, just let me know. We'll see you next time. Bye.